Welcome back to Fishing with Mossy. We're going to talk about weedless rigging, lures for different types, so like paddle tails, bait fish paddle tails pretty much, and the prawns and stuff that will sit on the top like frogs. And we're just going to talk about size weedless hooks to throw on the weedless if you're throwing them, and the lures that I like to throw for weedless. So yeah, let's get into the video. So let's talk about top water first. So let's talk about throwing into those snags where the weedless hooks, so like this weedless hook, it's not weighted, so it's just going to sit on top, it's going to work its legs. This is by Z-Man, so it's going to be extra tough, and so it's just going to sit on top, work its legs on top, and because of the weedless hook, it won't get stuck on those snags. It's just going to sit in that hook keeper area, so it doesn't expose the hook as much. When you hit those branches and that, it's just going to hit there, not going to do anything, and you're going to keep fishing all day without getting snags. Obviously Z-Man make stretchy plastics, so you can keep using them over and over again, and you don't have to go through packets and packets and that. Let's talk about weedless hooks and what sizes to throw and what size lures to use on them and that. So on this one, the packet here, 1/6 jig head. If you wanna, because these are TT lure, TT snap locks, snake locks, jig heads. They are weedless. They got a 1/6 head, so they just clip on like this, just like that. So when you throw it in into the snags, you can run it and sink it. It just gives it more weight on the front, so it just sinks better for it to get down deep for those mangrove jacks, barra, all sorts of stuff that you find in the snags and that. So yeah, top water lures, frogs obviously, you can get in the white colour. Great action for if you like throwing top water. That's if you like. Yep, and then what is the watermelon colour? So you got these two colours for top water. Perfect for mangrove jack, barra, anything that it's a top water. And you want to throw soft plastic, throw one of these right into the snags. Get a weedless hook, a weedless hook. Just rig it normally like you do with a weedless hook. Cast it, skip cast it, wherever you like to cast it. Falling down branches. If you're fishing freshwater, lily pads, fish it on top of there, run it, cast at the back of the lily pads, run it across the lily pads. Stuff like that. You can fish with the frog for top water, which is pretty good. But I don't throw top water, I throw a paddle tail. With the paddle tails, I just throw a 4-inch Z-Man pearl, and let me show you. Just like that. Through there. And the good thing about these Z-Mans, that you can stuff up one rigging, so you can mess up once, go again, just keep going till you get it perfectly like that. And then yep, these will just, if you add one of these weight ones, or you can get a weight already on the weedless hooks. You just want to sink it down, or you want to slow roll it in the middle column. Throw those branches, snags falling over the branches, anything that holds structure and you can't get through with a normal jig head. So one of these, anything you can't get through like that, always throw a weedless. Doesn't matter what size, it's all about the color, obviously. Or it does matter about the size of the bait that they're eating. So you want to, they're chasing big mullet, obviously throw a 4-inch, can throw a 3-inch, and that in pearl white, any color, depending on the water. You can always throw, if it's dark, throw a pearl, or one of these colors. They are perfect for dark waters. And yeah, I'll show you some more paddle tails that I like to throw for barra, jacks, stuff like that. Is the Berkeley mullet. They're not expensive. They're like $11 a BCF. Good deals. Another one for Berkeley. Good one. Good size. Good tail action too. So when you just slow rolling it, like this one, it's got a big tail. It's gonna work perfectly. So with these two, the Z-Man, diesel minnows, stuff like that, work perfectly. I'll just show you the packaging of these. It's the Berkeley Z-Man. I got these at Freddy's for $12. 3-inch, all that stuff. Now we're going to talk about prawn imitation ones that, or prawn imitation ones that fish are going to eat prawns, and that, and weedless ones that are already weedless rigged, and that. So first we want to talk about this one, the Cuda shrimp. You've probably seen them before in my other videos. The good weight on them. It's already got the weighted weedless hook, so it's just going to get down on those snags, down deep, and you're just going to let it sink. And then once you think it's right, just twitch it like a prawn. It's getting scared of a fish, and it's just going to get that tail is just going to do all the action for you when you twitch it. And yeah, this is a good one. You can also use these weedless hooks that they come with them. Just take it out depending on what size you'd like. So if you get this size, obviously you're gonna use this on a 4-inch, because of the size of it. You can't throw anything smaller than that. It's just gonna be too big for the hook's gonna be too big for the plastic, and you won't be able to throw them in that. Let's go to another one in a second. We got the atomic pleasant prawns. You can get them in any other colors, but the good thing about these is the tail action, and the way they've made it, obviously. So you got the feelers on the side like a prawn or a yabby, like a prawn, and the antennas in that, to the sense. And you got the tail on it, which is unique. It's sort of like a yabby on the tail, but in the water it just works perfectly. It just moves by itself. You can slow wind this, you can twitch it, all that, it does it. And yeah, these catch us tons of fish. If you're throwing near rocky areas and there's bait flicking around like prawns and cod are chasing them, throw this, because I've caught big cod on this before, big salmon, stuff like that. will eat this. You can get it in different colors. You can get it in the smaller size too, the ghost pearl color. Perfect bait, perfect lure, sorry. You can rig it differently. Standard jig head, hidden weight system, and a weedless. I've got two colors in there. I've got the motor oil, and I've got the I can't remember I can't remember now. It's just a red color, but they're perfect colors and they're perfect size for prawn and for little prawns that they're eating on or feeding on. Obviously, you get the bigger prawns. Perfect eating size for those bigger fish, and that they want to feed on the bigger prawns. You can go a natural color in the pumpkin, and then you got the pearl, the ghost pearl color in the 4-inch. So these are 4-inch shoots, perfect for those bigger fish that are feeding on those smaller, those bigger prawns. Another one, if you want to, the imitations like this, if you want to throw a smaller one, here's another one by Super Reel. Perfect weedless ones for smaller prawns that are flicking up in those snags. Barra, there's floodies that are sitting up in those snags, jacks. Anything that lives in those snags will eat this because of the size of it. Clear water is my preferred color of water to throw in this. Obviously, because of the way it is, it's a natural color that it is. It's a natural color of a prawn, and that the fish will see that, so that's natural for a prawn on that. Another one is by Z-Man, is the Easy Shrimps. Just perfect material, elastic material, stretchy, so you can just use one packet of these that, like, you can go about 4 trips, use one packet and they still won't break. Perfect. With these Z-Mans, they're soft, so when the fish go to eat it, it's just gonna go like that. The point's just gonna come out. When you're hitting a log, it won't come out like that. When a fish, obviously it's soft, it won't break when you're rigging it. But other plastics that are vertically, squidgies, squidgy prawn there in a paddle tail, they're softer lure, like those plaswood prawns. They're a softer material, so they're gonna be a couple, either 3-time use or 1-time use, depending on the fish. So if it's a barra that hits it, it's not gonna wear out quicker. But if it's a jack with those sharp teeth, they're just gonna go straight through those softer plastics. They don't have the elastic material, because it's a different material. It's stretchier, it's a bit softer, and it's buoyant too. It's made out of a plastic material. These are made out of different material, which is made by normal other lures and that. That's why you find when you're normal fishing, like flathead fishing, and you're using, say, a squidgy, and their teeth go straight through it, and you wonder why you go through so many lures, and you're buying so many. That's why the Z-Man lures are a better lure to fish, just because you can't break them. Like, you can't break at all. That's my go-to, is a paddle tail, is one of these in the Z-Mans, and a prawn imitation. There's a couple. There's the atomic prongs, the Ikuta shrimps, just because you can use that jighead, that weedless hook on other plastics. What else? Let's grab that. I don't have it rigged on a weedless, but the squidgy prawn and a paddle tail, you can run that weedless, one with a jig head, anything like that. Good. Those are my prawn imitations that I like to throw in any sort of water. Paddle tails. Just grab them. Starting off with the power bait, mullet, and then you got the Z-Mans, the 4-inch, obviously, in different colours, pearl, and then you got the Houdini colour, and then you go down to your 3-inch. You can go Calico Candy, perfect colour for jacks. What's this colour? Oh, you can even throw, you just grab them out of the packet. You can go Sexy Mullet, Purple Demon, or you can even throw the Pearl White in the 3-inch too. They're perfect colours for throwing for freshwater, barras, any of those freshwater species you want to throw in those snags. Good size for them, good eating size for them to eat. So yeah, that's all for the lures. One more is if you want to throw curly tail, your 3-inch curly tails in the streaks, chicken, perfect. Or if you want to go pink colour or a pearl white colour, because those pearl whites are just perfect in any colour of water, clear, dark, anyway, just perfect size too. Those 3-inch and those 4-inch, so perfect. That's it for fishing with Mossy. Hopefully you get some. Hopefully this video helped. If you have some of these, go fish with them. Just perfect lures. I reckon, in my opinion. You could have a different opinion about this. Obviously subscribe. I'll be posting fishing videos about these. I'll be fishing for barra, flathead, jacks, throaties. You'll be seeing me use most of these lures in that. So go get some of these power baits, Z-Man, diesel minnows, Ikuta shrimps, stuff like that. Go buy them if you want. Yeah, hopefully you have a good one. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you later.